All right, Boob Tube. It was some complications last week. I did not film the right house that I was supposed to film, and the second video uh, froze. So my East Side adventure did not turn out so well. But here we are live, Flint, Michigan, Pasadena. I don't know what time it is. I forget, but it is October the 24th, 2017. Uh, it is 3 or 4 o'clock p.m. And this was Pasadena Avenue where I used to stay. As you can see, this is the house I was telling you about that was torn down. If you come over here, right about here, just remembering the picture that I just looked at, uh, my house, of course, was this vacant lot that you see. So let's go on over here. I stayed over here. This was my second place that I stayed when I moved out on my own. I stayed over here from September 1997 to September 2002. So for 5 years. Thanks. So this, I can't see my chat room. So for those of you who are joining me, uh, let me see. So okay. Thank you for hitting the like button. Uh, I'm really trying to promote my new channel more so than this one. This channel right here is really just for my personal reference at this point. Uh, let's see the show live chat. But I thank you. But anyway, this man, I had so many memories right here. You know, the Temptations movie came out when I was over here. I let some uh, newborn hamsters go. Oh man, I had caught a cat over here and trapped somebody's cat for about 2 or 3 months before I let him go. I did some crazy. You gotta remember, I was like 19, just turning 20 when I moved here. So it was a surreal experience for me. And this, believe it or not, this place right here was vacant when I moved here. These people came along about a good 3, 4 years after I stayed here. This place was totally vacant, and my place was right here, and it was a 4 unit apartment house. It looks similar to this house right here. So just imagine 2 rooms upstairs, 2 rooms downstairs. The church is still here. Pretty much the neighborhood is here. They tore down only my house. So I figured I'd jump out of the car and quick story, this church right here on the corner. I went to this church and I think it was the summer of '98 for choir rehearsal. I needed something to do. For those of you who don't know, I don't never really display my singing ability anymore. I've been stopped doing that. But I used to sing a lot. I used to write songs, and I also was a vocalist. And so I went to this church to give me something to do in my spare time. And so I was going to join the choir. I went there for about a week and got disinterested because I wanted to sing, but I'm real shy, or I was real shy. I'm a little bit better now, but and so I wasn't the lead singer type of personality. I had a lead singer voice, but not the personality. So, like the summer of '98, I went and I was auditioning to be in this choir, and then I just decided, I just I can't get up in front of people and sing. So that's a crazy story right there. But anyway, if you hold on, let me zoom out. Right here, this was pretty much the driveway, and I'm going to stick the Pasadena picture that I put up And this was 621 East Pasadena. I stayed here, like I said, from September 97 to September 2002. And I'm gonna put the actual picture from the place up. I actually took the picture 4 years after I moved, which was stupid. So it's a picture from 2006, but as you can see, all the houses on this street are still up except for mine, which is crazy. But like I said, this house was totally vacant at the time, but it looks a lot similar to my apartment house that I stayed in. As a matter of fact, when I actually moved, uh, I was the only one living on this in this place, and so just to give you a little view of the street, uh, I hope this video don't freeze. I'm gonna take you down the street because I used to walk through here a lot of time. Just imagine me going to the store, because we are on the north side of Flint. So, the corner store is your best friend when you stay when you stay in the hood. And I don't like looking at this because that's pretty much telling me that more than likely a child was killed right there. When you see those balloons up on the telephone poles, that's usually telling you. I'm trying to remember what was here. What was here? I cannot remember. But they tore another house down right here. I can't really remember what house was up there. I have to really go back because, guys, you got to remember this was 20 years ago when I first moved over here. 20 years ago, 20 years and 1 month. So, but nothing has pretty much changed in 20 years. uh, so yeah, so it looks like a kid was probably killed right there. I don't know if it was a car accident or them getting shot. You see those a lot, especially on the north side of Flint. Um, so rest in peace, whoever, whatever the child's name was. Uh, oh, many a days. I never went to this church, but I walked past this church so many times it wasn't even funny. On my way to the corner store. Yeah, some corner stores off of MLK this way, and then you got Saginaw Street this way where you see those cars coming back and forth. Burston Field House is right across from that church. Where Clarissa Shields was at. You had uh, what's his name, Mark Ingram the second, who won the Heisman, who played for Alabama. I think he used to work out there, or a lot of Flint, uh, real famous Flint athletes came up out of Burston Fieldhouse. Um, but yeah, oh my God, oh my God, the memories are coming back. Oh my God, I walked through here so many times. It's not even funny, y'all. It's so amazing just how memories will come back. And we're talking about 2 decades ago. Like, but yeah, I would come through here all the time. And coming up was Old Dewey School, where I actually failed when I was a little kid. It's Bursting. No, not Bursting. God, what is it now? Sylvester Brew, I believe. The Sylvester Brewing Center. It's been the Sylvester Brewing Center for, I believe Sylvester Brew was there when I came here. So it's been that way for about 20 years now. But yeah, this is where I used to walk like every day, just kind of like for exercise. This home right here, man. Man, man, man. As you can see, this is Gillespie Avenue, Foster Avenue. Wow, just so many memories. I ain't lived over here since 2002, y'all. So you gotta remember this was 15 years ago. Yeah. So, but you know what? The thing that I'm noticing, even though I haven't really been over here in like almost 20 years, ain't nothing changed. Like this still is late 90s uh Pasadena Avenue area. Ain't nothing changed, y'all. That's crazy. 15 years and this looks the exact same. You see all these lots. You know, those are where houses used to be. Man, I remember. Can you imagine that? Like being 19, turning 20, moving over here. Like you had the rest of your life ahead of you. But it's ain't nothing changed though. It's crazy. Same way I remember it 15, 20 years ago, y'all. Now, a lot of these homes that you see that are kind of like abandoned, this is the way you see a lot. This is how you see this is what you see on a lot of streets in Flint. These homes were not like that 20 years ago. These homes actually were occupied by people. They didn't, so these abandoned homes that you see, like when I showed you when I stayed on Baltimore, they were not like this 20 years ago. As you probably, pretty sure you probably came to that conclusion in your mind already. A lot of people just moved. A lot of people have left the city. A lot of people don't left the state, to find greener pastures. So, you know, so you can imagine this house didn't look like this back in 2002 or 97. The neighborhood genuinely looks the same, but that house wasn't abandoned like that. You see the doors have been kicked in. You didn't see last week when I was on the east side, but it was a house that had a door kicked in. The east side and the north side have always been. I still remember. I still remember like early 2000s when it was people staying in this house right here. Look at that. Wow, just heartbreaking to see my city like this. See my city like this is just really heartbreaking. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the picture on the video of Pasadena, how it looked in 2006, which is the same as how it looked, in 2002 when I moved, and also in 1997 when I moved over here. This right here, I'm trying to remember. This was some kind of church or something. Like I said, y'all, come on, you gotta, you gotta give me a break now. That was 20 years ago, but I do remember this was some kind of church or community center, something. I can't remember right now. Like I said, 20 years ago is a long time. Lord knows if I could get them years back. If we all could get 20 years ago back, life would be so much different, wouldn't it? If you could just go back in time and take your memory with you from now, wouldn't that be nice? We'd all be multi-million and probably billionaires. We would have invented in everything on the planet. You gotta remember, Google was just coming out. No, Google wasn't even out when I moved over here. Google came out like a year after I moved over here. So, you know. But I think that's it. So I'm gonna go on and sign off on this one, and what we gonna do, we gonna round back to Pasadena. And I'm ready to jump in my car and get on down to Tremont, because Tremont is still up, and that was my next place that I stayed. So yeah, last week was very bad. Was a horrible week for me as far as the series of where I used to live, because My brother informed me that the house where you saw the white guys on Jane dancing in front of the camera, that's where we used to stay, not the house I videotaped. So I didn't get the right house. I didn't get none of that house, if you remember. I got a little glance because what I try not to do is on these videos, I try not to put people on camera who don't want to be, because that's almost like invasion of their privacy. I don't want to do that if I don't have to. So by me not wanting to put them on camera, I messed up my opportunity to get some pictures of the house that we actually stayed in. So I'm ready to sign off because it's raining like cats and dogs out here in Flint, Michigan. You know, it's been raining pretty much since May. It's ridiculous. But let me get on out of here, and I will bid you all farewell, and hopefully the rain will be non-stop by the time I get to Tremont. All right, 201. Wait, 621 East Pasadena Avenue. Stay here from September '97 to September 2002. Deuces, Flintonians! All right, Flint Town fans. Peace.